Everything I've done in my public service career has been of, for, and about children. And unfortunately, primarily centered around the before, during, and after of the January 9, 1978 school desegregation order. And what happened as a result of the beginning, the planning and implementation of that school desegregation order was fundamentally unfair, wrong, and devastating to this community. And here's the harsh reality. 1969, 1970, De La Warr High School, under the leadership and the athleticism of the late, great Tim Wilson and the late, great Michael Irby, led that school to two state champion basketballs. And back-to-back championships are hard to achieve, and they were all that. The self-esteem, the pride in this community that was created from the Dunley School, from the Millside School, from the Rose Hill School, from Minquadale, and going into that high school. But what they decided when they were going to implement that order wasn't nobody going to those historically black schools north of Memorial Drive. So they tore down Millside. They closed and tore down Dunley. We had to go to almost blows to keep Rose Hill open just as a community center. And from that day forward, this community educationally was ignored. And I just thought that was so unfair. And so all those schools lost. I wanted to do what I could in a limited capacity as a councilman to try to recover in some shape, form, or fashion what was lost. And yeah, I became driven about it. But let me walk you through the path of county council, what they had to hear. Y'all got that Taj Mahal of a library up there in Falk Road. My babies ain't got nothing. It's fundamentally unfair, flat out rotten. Then they give me the Linden Library, Garfield Park. I appreciate that. It's a beautiful room, but it's woefully insufficient. My children deserve a library like everybody else. Well, see, this project is living proof of the fact that if you appeal to the conscience of people of goodwill, inevitably you will be heard.
Day one of the Route 9 Library and Innovation Center. I think there are a lot of people who never thought today would come. It's been years and years in the making for the community. Today, first and foremost, is about community. It's about community leaders who came together, who said that the political leadership has to do this. They have to commit resources to this at the county level, at the state level. And today, and this beautiful, beautiful multi-million-dollar facility is a celebration of that, of our commitment to the community and our commitment to education and libraries in communities. This is the finest, grandest, largest, and most extensive library this state has ever seen. It's one of the greatest in the country, actually, when you look at the 3D makerspace, the Lego room, the sensory rooms, the culinary arts facilities here, the commercial cafeteria, the black box theater, the scriptatorium to teach kids how to write, computers, internet, power everywhere in this place. You will not find another facility like this in the state of Delaware. And with a creative design like this, you probably won't find many facilities like it in the country. So we're very excited. We're very excited about the building. Starting today, it's about filling the village with knowledge, filling it with community interests, filling it with what the community needs are. We're going to have really creative programming here. We're going to have opportunities for families to get counseling. We're going to have opportunities to do job training in all sorts of industries. We're going to be partnering with programs to address problems with recidivism, to make sure that people coming out of incarceration have new opportunities to turn a new page in their life and look forward to a more positive future. And of course, we're going to be partnering extensively with area schools to make sure that kids are reading and that kids are learning science technology, engineering, and math?
Well, first of all, I'm overwhelmed with the turnout of people, government officials, community leaders, residents of the neighborhood who've come out to look at this magnificent building and the grand opening. It is far more beautiful than I could ever imagine. And the technology that will be embraced here and the thought that went into the design is amazing. We have things for teenagers. We have things for seniors. We have programs for STEM, for young people who want to learn more about science and technology. And I'm very proud of the sensory room for kids or people with special needs. And I have a grandson who's on the autism spectrum, so it meant a lot to me personally. I'm also very proud that my son Marcus is the general manager of Newcastle County, and he's worked extremely hard to have this come to fruition. So I'm a proud mother today. Very proud.
My perspective is that this right here is going to be a phenomenal asset to the community, primarily because it is well needed. When you're talking about literacy and the advancement, enrichment of people, you can't go wrong. And for a community such as this that's been deficit in an asset of this type to be replenished at this capacity is phenomenal. The ROI on this is going to be incredible for decades to come. Of this, I'm fully sure.
Number one, dreams come true. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And now it's our responsibility to do everything we can to see to it that the library has longevity and that there's something here for everybody for at least the next 100 years.
Protocol has already been established. So now I just want to thank everyone who helped make the Route 9 Library and Innovation Center possible.